What is up, my crypto legends? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for a few of the other cryptocurrencies, of course. And as always, go through the comment section, say hello, take a look at your favorite cryptocurrency, and also where can the highest probability to trade can be. First of all, I need to all of you, like always at the beginning of the stream, is to destroy that like button here for the algorithm. Let's make this channel grow for everyone for this educational content. And I'm going to go through the comment section right away. But first of all, let's take a look at Bitcoin. You might see this chart, and this looks like a very messy chart, but I want to talk about the major levels, what has happened, and what is the highest probability scenario. Where could we get a nice bounce? Where could we get rejected? Also, why are we bouncing from this range? Okay, explaining all of these levels right away in just 1 second, and taking a look at Ethereum also. Ethereum's looking very, very nice here. We are at a critical range. We are very likely to get a bounce from this level, and I'm going to go through why, of course. Let's go do Ethereum right now, because Ethereum has been actually leading the market for the last few weeks. Okay, so if Ethereum does look like it is strong and it can have a major bounce, I think Bitcoin will follow, right? Usually Bitcoin is the leader, but Ethereum is doing very, very well, being the second largest cryptocurrency. So we can analyze Ethereum first, because if Ethereum does look like it can have a bounce, of course it can drag Bitcoin up. It does look like that Bitcoin also could have a little bit of bullish momentum here in the next coming hours. So first of all, let's analyze Ethereum. We usually start off with Bitcoin, but today in this live stream, of course, we're going to go through the educational content first, explaining those levels. Why is the price action getting a reaction at certain levels? Why we could get a bounce? And also we're going to take a look at an altcoin, okay, that I did trade last night and did take some profits. This is Dogecoin, okay. We're also going to take a look at Shiba Inu, because the last 2 days, we have been seeing some pumpy action on these meme coins, and I've seen it on the Telegram group. I've actually got some friends saying, what's going on, this Shiba Inu is pumping, and Dogecoin. So I'm thinking, right, the movement has happened, so you cannot long that movement. Let's wait to see a potential retracement, bounce for some major levels. And this did happen yesterday night, okay, yesterday midday night. It did happen here Central European time, and I did take that trade. Going to explain through why it is key to, once that movement has happened, wait for a kind of retracement with a low volume and get into a trade. Going to give that full educational content right here, technical analysis on why this was a successful trade, of course. And we can go through that right away. Very important to explain to the community so you can be an insane future trader, okay? First of all, let's go through Ethereum, and then I'm going to go through Dogecoin, okay? That major opportunity and what could potentially happen also. So Ethereum right now at this moment, okay, a lot of people talking about this kind of ascending wedge, right? Bearish scenario, stay cautious, people being a little bit cautious at this moment. But let's not forget that we are still in a very aggressive uptrend, as you can see here on Ethereum, right? Despite that we are creating this ascending wedge scenario where we did get rejection here perfectly at that $2,000 range just a couple of days ago, we are actually in a very, very heavy uptrend, as you can see, getting respected every single time from this support level, right? We could not make this up. You can see it on the chart. What has happened right now is that we're having this retracement. We are just getting that reaction from this support trend line. So a potential big bounce is very, very possible here on Ethereum. This is actually a long opportunity, but not only because of the support trend line, it is also because of this big major volume. Check out this volume. Where is this volume at? Okay, where is this spike in volume at? It is the 10th of August here, looking at the 4-hourly chart. This spike in volume, as you can see here on the chart, is right over here. And where are we currently at right now? We are just getting the top here of the volume candle range, big large volume getting supported. So we got the volume candle, low volume here. As you can see, volume is actually going down, right, compared to this volume inside of this major correction. So that potential bounce here on Ethereum is very, very possible, okay, to come and retest the highs at the $2,000 range in the next coming hours or couple of days. All right, we could see a little bit of volatility. So this is why basically we are getting supported on Ethereum. There's two major confluence, large volume right there from the 10th of August. The top of the candle is just about getting that support level right there at the $1,860 approximately. Okay, we could have a little bit of more volatility, but it does look like it is ready for a little bit of a bounce. Remember, we are in an uptrend. This could still continue to the upside. What would be the largest high probability trade for me personally? Of course, this would be actually breaking this support trend line, okay? Breaking this support trend line with large volume. Get that breakdown and break the structure here with some large volume, okay? That would be for me a higher probability trade, right? If we do get that spike in volume, bang, like this, and break down this major structure, then of course it is very likely that you will be getting resistance and creating a lower high if you were to have that retracement with a low volume, right? That would be a high probability trade to retest the lows. So that is what I can see on Ethereum. I do see a high probability bounce from this level, okay? Because remember, we are in an uptrend still. We are still creating higher highs, higher lows. We're just retracing at this moment, and we're having a reaction at the support trend line and the large volume. So potential bounce here is very, very likely to almost or retest the highs, right? Retest the highs or almost retest the highs here at this $2,000 range. Now, taking a look at these levels on Ethereum, let's take a look at Dogecoin, because I remember here just, 2 days ago when we're having this pumpy action on Dogecoin, on Shiba Inu, what's going on? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I cannot trade this. I don't want to short this major pump with large volume. Let's wait and see what can happen. And basically looking at Dogecoin right now, guys, the reason why I did take this trade last night, and actually my take profit wasn't triggered till just about a few hours ago. And it is still continuing to the upside. But anyway, this is a level to level trade. Let me just explain why, okay? Because we had Dogecoin right here, had a major level, right, at the 7.6 cent level, right? We had a big support range, resistance, okay, resistance here several times. This is why I got this box over here. We had a successful breakout. This is a successful breakout. This just happened on the 14th of August here, right? As you can see, when, just 2 days ago, what's happening with Dogecoin? What's happening with Shiba? Well, I was just waiting patiently. Of course, yesterday, I had some friends, look at the meme coins, they are popping. I'm thinking, right, waiting for that retracement here on Dogecoin, exactly at this 7.6 cent range, okay, where we do have the resistance turning into support. And most importantly is volume, right? Volume is the most important thing on a breakout. You might think, yeah, but Andy, this is red volume. You know, this is a massive rejection. This could have been a fake out. Well, no, because price action has gone well above hitting that 8.5 cents almost here on this pop-up on the 14th of August. And if you go to the lower time frames, such as the 5-minute chart, okay, you can see this is buying volume, okay? This is green volume on this breakout. This is green volume, massive big green volume, as you can see on the chart. We just got a pretty fast correction here looking at the 5-minute chart, and you are going to create that wick on the 4-hourly chart, for example, right? And it might look bearish, but most of that volume inside of that 4-hourly candle was bullish, right? This is why you need to go to the lower time frames, check out that volume. Right, so mainly most of the volume here was bullish, right? A lot of people might get confused only if they use the 4-hourly chart. Zoom in on the 5-minute chart, you can see that most of this volume is buying pressure. So, you know, what happened next? All right, taking a look at the 15-minute chart, looking for that day trade, okay, small swing trade, we can see that we got that perfect bounce from this range, as you can see on the chart, right? We've got the resistance, we've got resistance right there, okay, looking at the 15-minute, having that explosive breakout on the 14th of August, coming down and getting that reaction. I entered the trade here last night, okay, thinking, right, if we come back down, okay, because we were right at this level, you know, best trading opportunity would be coming almost to retest the lows for that double bottom scenario, and you can have a tight stop loss at this range, okay? You are bouncing at a major support range, the 7.6 cent level, and there's no volume, there's no hardly any selling pressure at this support level after this big massive breakout. So, you know, if you want to have good risk management, you know, that was the best trading opportunity. Well, I was checking this chart out yesterday, midday, approximately midday evening. Then I was thinking, right, if we do get that leg down, I will be entering a trade. Okay, this was actually before I was going to sleep, putting my take profit and stop loss. The risk management here, guys, was absolutely, you know, insane. It was really, really good. You know, risk to reward and risk management was definitely worth the shot. Like I said, big support range level here at the 7.6 cent level. Big successful breakout. You know, you are likely to get that bounce and retest the highs or almost retest the highs. Okay, if we take a look at the 5-minute chart here on Dogecoin, it was pretty insane because I was aiming for this level over here. So I placed that long position and had my stop loss here below these lows, and looking for the highs here on the 5-minute, looking for the large volume range to be retested. This was only tested just a couple of hours ago. Okay, take profit was taken there. And yeah, like I said, risk to reward here was pretty good. You know, if you lose this low level, you could get that wick and then back up, but anyway, you stopped out. It doesn't matter. This is a tight stop loss. You're having a tight stop loss from this entry, and your take profit range, as you can see here, is at least a 3 to 1, right? You're risking 4, okay, you're risking 1, sorry, to gain 4, right? So this was a pretty nice risk to reward trade, as you can see on Dogecoin, explaining the breakout from the resistance, large volume, low volume here, okay, bearish volume was very low. As you can see, we were having a little bit of bullish volume right there. Very low volume compared to the volume from the breakout. So the likely scenario was having that bounce here from this major support level, and Dogecoin is absolutely flying at this moment. I was hoping for a double top. I could have had some of the trade open, but it doesn't matter. It's level to level trading. Absolutely exploding at this moment. Shiba Inu the same, but I didn't see any trade opportunity on Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu did have a massive breakout also on the 14th of August. You know, a larger retracement was better for any type of long position. But yeah, Dogecoin was the crypto to long right there. I was checking out Shiba and Doge. Doge was the best opportunity, and finally Dogecoin getting that massive bullish momentum out of this big bounce from this kind of structure. We were kind of bullish on the meme coins also with this kind of, you know, shift right over here, right? Breaking out slightly here from the lower highs. So it was looking pretty bullish. This was our ultimate level to break. what happened? Broke, came back down yesterday to retest this low level to perfection, and finally getting that massive big bounce, thanks to the volume reading also in the breakout of the resistance. So just a quick brief explanation of what has happened there, why I did take this trade, and how you can train to take these kind of trades with volume breakouts in the near future. So if we take a look at the 1 hourly, so far it's not looking too bad. If we were to continue this bullish momentum, there will be another trading opportunity here on Dogecoin, right? What we want to see is this breakout from this volume range level, as you can see, right over here. We were having a successful breakout right now. If we were to correct down to this range with low volume, you are likely to get continuation. You're likely to get a bounce. We want to see a nice consolidation at this range, something similar to this, right? This is what we want to see. So we want to come down, come back up, and you might dip slightly below the lows or create a higher low right there, double bottom, and that with low volume, very important. Okay, you want to see low volume on the lower time frames, because if you start having big massive volume candles like this with a large volume, this is you don't want to trade this, because you can see that the bears might have absolute control. You want to see that consolidation at the volume level high, just like what you saw here. This is why I entered that trade, knowing that with high probability you are going to get that bounce, guys. So right, this is it, just a little bit of educational content right here with the major levels on Ethereum and on Dogecoin absolutely flying. This is why I wait patiently. This is how you need to trade. Wait patiently for the price to come down to those major levels with low volume, and just wait for it and have a tight stop loss risk management. Like I say, this is a 4-to-1 risk to reward trade. Okay, so you can get stopped out 2 times or 3 times when you're looking at these kind of trades, and once you get that trade right, you're going to pay well off your stop losses and still be in a profit. Yeah, just a quick educational, little bit of technical analysis and risk management there on Dogecoin. Right, shall we take a look at Bitcoin? Let me know, guys. Give me your thumbs up in the comment section. Shall we take a look at Bitcoin, or shall we just take a look at a different bunch of cryptocurrencies? Let me just say hello quickly here through the comment section. Smash up that like button, guys. On your way in, you know the deal, guys. Smash up the like button. Anybody that has come in for the last couple of minutes, check out the beginning of the stream afterwards, because talking about Ethereum, the probability scenarios, and also on Dogecoin, very good trading opportunity that we had on Dogecoin yesterday. Right, let's take a look. Pac-Man already smashed that like in anticipation of the best TA available on YouTube. Woo, absolutely amazing. No, absolutely, I'm not the best TA guy on YouTube, but I have been doing it for about over 5 years at this moment. Of course, more experience. I'm still learning every single day. But risk management is absolutely key, guys. If you have good risk management and some good levels to, to take profit, good trades, then you will be very well far off at the end of the month with some gains. Right, Hamid, how are you doing? Racing Pixel, get ready for another epic show. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Racing Pixel. Scotty, I got my moderators here giving insane support. Thanks, Racing Pixel and Scotty, for joining the live stream. We've got Seb here also giving some support. Thanks, Seb, for joining the live stream. Let's go through some comment sections here. See what's going on. Give me your opinion. Give me, some cryptocurrencies to check out. Long, short, major resistance level support. What's going on with some different cryptos? Right. Michael, hello. Jana, hello. Andy, was the head and shoulder a fake out and a bear trap? Says Jana. Let me know on what cryptocurrency. Was this on Bitcoin or Ethereum? Head and shoulder. Very hard to see. Head and shoulder. I do not see any head and shoulder on Ethereum on the 1 hourly. If you want to see this as a head and shoulder, yeah, yes and no. Yes and no, I would say. There's no breakout right here. If you were to think that this is a head and shoulder right there, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, because you're having, a major support level at this 1,860. Of course, the highest probability trade right here is waiting for the breakout. Let the price action do what it needs to do, right? Like I said, the highest probability trade on Ethereum here would be having the breakdown, okay, with large volume. You can speculate right here that you are going to get a bounce, but you know, one of the reasons why I don't think that, you know, this is not the best trading opportunity, because you had that bounce already, right? The trading opportunity on Ethereum, as you can see on the 1 hourly, was the first touch of bounce. Which one was that? It was this one right over here, guys. It was here on the 14th of August at 8 o'clock Central European time, okay, just 2 days ago. Volume wasn't too high, so it wasn't a great trade right there. Would have been nice to see some pretty large volume, but the volume was higher than average, as you can see, right? We did see a little bit of a move up in volume while we were having this breakout. So, you know, it was still, the bullish momentum was highly probable. You had a swing failure right there, but these lows were not retested. Look at this resistance on Ethereum at the $1,900 range, right? You had a lot of volatility at this level, okay, created from the 11th of August till the 12th of August, 2 days of resistance. So you have that successful breakout. You can say this is a successful breakout. You have a nice bullish momentum all the way to the $2,000, right? You have a little bit of a correction. You retest the high with a swing failure. This was a shorting opportunity. Swing failure, like I said, retesting the highs, closing below. It's time for a correction, at least to retest these lows. We went much lower. So what happened right there was the long opportunity was here. It was here. Why was it here and not here? Because this was the first touch. This was the first touch from this resistance breakout. First touch is always very likely to get that first bounce, right? All the way to the highs, or almost to retest the highs, right? This is what I always say, to kind of retest the highs or almost retest the highs, because you are, you know, potentially likely going to create that lower high, right? This is why on my way up, I'm already taking profits at some resistance levels, just in case you do get that lower high. Very important. Best thing I have done for the last 1 to 2 years approximately is been taking profits consistently. Just take profits, okay? And protect position, of course. Protect position and take profits. Take profits, you know, because a lot of people get greedy. A lot of people like to see, you know, those 100, 200, 400% gains, right? Let's just leave the trade and see what happens, because it does look like that, you know, it's going to go to higher percentage levels. It doesn't matter, you know, because of waiting so much, you are likely to have that kind of reversal, right? And this is what, you know, a lot of the times I've got stopped out at break even on very profitable trades, you know, 50%, 70% gains, which is, you know, pretty good gains already, with the kind of amount of leverage that I use. And just take profits consistently while you can, when you're just about to hit resistance. So just like I said, Ethereum right over here on the 1 hourly, that was the trading opportunity. Okay, you are getting a little bit of a kind of bearish exhaustion here. Okay, so you could get that bounce, and I think it is highly probable at this moment that you will get that bounce on Ethereum and on Bitcoin with this consolidation. But this is, you know, there is slightly higher, more probability, in my opinion, to get a bounce here. But larger, higher probability would be getting the breakdown here on Ethereum with a large amount of volume, right? If we were to get that leg down with large volume, you know, I would trade the first bounce, getting above, getting at this $1,860 range, big resistance level. We talk about this every single day, guys, and it does happen almost every single day. You know, level to level trading, because Bitcoin and Ethereum are at critical ranges at this moment. Nobody actually knows if we are going to blast through, in the case of Bitcoin, above $25,000 and go to $28,000 or $30,000, or no one really knows if we are going to, you know, finally get that massive rejection, right, and have the Bitcoin coming down to retest the June lows here below $20,000. You know, nobody really knows. I asked the community the other day, and it was a 50-50 fight, right? Bitcoin's bullish, Bitcoin's going to 30K, Bitcoin's not going to 30K, and it was a 50-50, you know, battle. So just by seeing that, you know, nobody knows. We don't really know. I don't know. So let's just range trade. So like I said on Ethereum, right? My highest probability trade that I would be looking in between today and tomorrow, if it does happen, guys, is breaking this support level, as you can see here on the chart. Look at this large consolidation. There's a clear reaction from this range, the 1,890, 1,000, yeah, around about this level, okay? As you can see, we can see the consolidation here. See the consolidation here, 1,890 approximately, in between that range, center part. So if you were to have that breakdown with large volume, okay, this level is going to highly get a resistance. Very, very likely, okay, if you have that large volume in consolidation. So looking at Ethereum, guys, those high probability trades, that is my next trade setup. And hopefully you can understand why this is a high probability trade. Great to be here, guys, says Fathipo. How are you doing? Let's take a look at Sam. Good morning, legends. How are you doing, Sam? Murat, thanks you, Scotty. Can we get 50 likes before Andy starts? Oh, I'm well lagging behind the comment section here. Over 167 likes at this moment. Let me scroll down here, take a look at the comment section. Hello, Manocello. How are you doing? I lost 60% of my portfolio by shorting Doge today. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, there was no short to be taken on Dogecoin. We do not want to short the big major pump, right? We got the DXY pumping at this moment, but why would you short, you know, big massive pump? There were no signs of shorting the Dogecoin. There was only a sign yesterday. I was in a long position actually from yesterday night, and that I did close in a profit, like I just explained at the beginning of the live stream. When we have that pumpy action, breaking resistance, those retracements, you are in an uptrend. Okay, I know a lot of people want to short the pump, right? This is time to short. This is not a sustainable pump. When you want to short is when you want to find a kind of a double top sign. You know, when you're getting that swing failure, you need to be very, very patient. Don't short the massive pump. Don't short it, because you're likely to retest the highs or even break it. This is what is actually happening on Dogecoin. So 60% of your portfolio lost. This is too much risk, guys. I try and say it every single day. I was learning all of this, and I was still making the mistakes and not paying attention and not taking any notice of this. And the only way I can be profitable in trading every single month, or almost every single month, okay, I don't make 12 months in profit, but it's mostly about 10. There is maybe 1 or 2 months that I can be in the negative, not by much though, not losing 50% of my capital from my trading account. And that is risking 1 to 3% of my capital every single trade, no matter what, no matter how good that trade looks. Always 1 to 3%, because if I'm risking 10 or 20% of my capital and I get stopped out or get liquidated, okay, I would be getting stopped out, so it wouldn't be 10%, it would be much less. Usually when I enter a trade, you know, depending on the leverage, you know, my liquidation price might be over here, but my stop loss is here. Okay, so I won't be losing, you know, that entire 2% of my capital. It might be 0.5% or 1%. Okay, just a brief understanding there on the leverage and risk management. So yes, very, very sad to hear that. Hopefully on this channel you are going to learn how to build up those gains. Okay, this is not by having that moonshot trade opportunity and make, you know, 400-500% gains and make thousands and thousands of dollars on that potential trade. Absolutely not. This is a game of building up your capital, your trading account, little by little, so you can have those gains at the end of the month to withdraw from your trading account, right? This took me several years, a couple of years to understand, right? To start, you know, my first 2 years of trading all the way to about 2019 were an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Revenge trading, not good risk management. Anyway, all of this can be learned during the time, guys. You will notice that during the years. and some of them will, this is not for everyone, okay? If you cannot cope with your emotions and revenge trading and risk management, at the end of the day, you will just have to leave trading. This is not a game for everyone, right? Right, let's take a look at the comment section. Hello, Bad, how are you doing? Shogun, ADA, please, let's take a look at ADA, because ADA, we were talking about ADA, also a very successful trade that I did make before yesterday, showed on the live stream. This one, this was actually traded live just when we were hitting that major support level. This was on yesterday's yesterday's live stream. I've already took profit, and before yesterday we showed that trading opportunity on ADA, which was this one right here. This was the trade mentioned on before yesterday's live stream, looking for that 58-cent claim right there from this level. Nice long right there, explained on before yesterday's live stream, right? Volume breakout right there, absolutely phenomenal. This bounce was likely to happen, and we were hitting the take profit level, which was the 618 and the high of the volume on the 1 hourly chart, right? It is just absolutely super insanely technical, this, okay? This is absolutely insanely technical, showing you that I was in that long, looking for that 58-cent to be claimed. Just after a few hours, that happened, taking profit at this 58-cent level. Absolutely insanely technical. Volume spike there at the top resistance zone. Massive volume breakout here on ADA on the 14th of August. Consolidating, the correcting down with low volume compared to the pump, getting that beautiful bounce here from this volume level high. This is why this is a high probable trade. You are in an uptrend, you are creating higher lows, you are with high volume, you are likely to get that bounce right there. So yeah, that was an insane trade, right? Technical, super technical, all the way to the 618 to the high range of the candle where we have this massive volume, right? And it's pretty insane when I do give this explanation on that live stream 2 days ago. You can check it out. I think it was minute 14, explaining why we could get this bounce from this level and explaining why this is a take profit zone. What happens the next day? We actually had that exact movement to the 58-cent level, which is absolutely beautiful. There's nothing better than talking about something, technical analysis and level to level, and actually happening the next day. This is the beauty about technical analysis. So anyway, ADA, what's happening with ADA at this moment? Well, we're not getting a successful breakout from this resistance level, right? You can see this range over here. There's no successful breakout. We could get heavily rejected. We got a beautiful bounce here from this resistance zone that was turning into support, which is also long an opportunity right there. We can see ADA here on the 1 hourly chart, right? Aggressively still in a kind of an uptrend here, because we are creating higher lows. We're just making a higher high just a couple of days ago. So, it is highly probable that you are going to create a higher low right there. You are creating a higher low here these last couple of days, as you can see on the chart. So higher lows, higher lows, higher low is likely. So for the moment, if you were to be long in this level, this is a range where you should be protecting your position at least, right? Resistance turning into support right there. Swing failure, you get a little bit of volatility. You finally getting an attempt here to break the highs, which I do think can happen, right? It can happen if we were to see Ethereum and Bitcoin bullish, but it is time to protect your position, right? Because you actually can come and claim the highs bouncing from this level. And like I explained also on the live stream yesterday, this was an ABC correction right there, correcting to a big resistance level, turning into support. You're still having low volume inside of this correction. The price action to the downside is having low volume. So what is the likely scenario? If the bears are getting exhaustion, you are likely going to get that bounce from large resistance levels turning into support. So, you know, if you did long this support level, as you can see, exhaustion, swing failure, you do have time here to enter a long and have a tight stop loss below the wick right there. So yeah, what could happen right now? You know, if you were longing this level, I definitely haven't longed this range. Only trade that I took was this one right there, level to level. If you did long this level, it's definitely a time to protect the position just in case you do not successfully continue to the upside on ADA. Yeah, not much to add. Where would be the highest probability trades here on ADA? Highest probability trade was this one already. That just happened early this morning, yesterday, in between yesterday and early this morning. But if we were to break above this resistance zone over here, as you can see, the 59 cent range, right? This would be the ideal scenario to continue the uptrend. If you were to have that breakout from this range, you are likely to continue back up all the way to the 62 cent level. This is something that we have been talking about for on the latest live streams. I'm not sure if you guys remember. Insanely resistance zone right there. And we're just about getting a bounce from this range just yesterday. So this is the daily chart on ADA. Yeah, let me just... We can see this 54 cent range, 54.2. Big support, resistance, 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 resistance. That bounce was highly probable looking at the daily chart. This is a successful breakout. Maybe there's not too much volume, but there is higher volume than average. One bounce was very likely here on ADA, as you can see, right? Look at this, daily levels here, resistance, resistance, resistance. You have that successful breakout and you come back down. This was yesterday to retest here the 54.2, 54.4 cent level. You know, that there was a high probability bounce on there on ADA. And I do think that higher levels is very much possible. All depending on Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know. Ethereum does look like it could get this a nice bounce from this range. If we were to have a little bit of bullish more momentum in this uptrend on Ethereum, which I think is likely between today and tomorrow, we could see, you know, altcoins such as ADA having the next bullish momentum. We're well above a major resistance level, which is absolutely phenomenal. Look at this, from this large volume range, we've got the value area high right there. No volume at this level. Currently above the value area high, which is at the 54 cent range. So this level can likely hold as support and have another leg up in the coming days to that 62 cent level on ADA, where we do have the next major cluster of resistance. As you can see here on the daily, getting rejection. You could hit that level and get heavily rejected. Uptrend structure, even though it looks like an ascending wedge, we are in an uptrend, so long trades are safer in the case of ADA. Not much to add here. Guri, how are you doing? Let's take a look at Matic Polygon, please, sir, says Guri. Absolutely, we can take a look at ADA to the moon, says Katsado. What the BTC critical level, Andy? What's the Bitcoin critical level? We can take a look at Bitcoin critical level right away. Also, we want to take a look at Matic. Let me just get Matic chart here ready, and we can take a look at Bitcoin. Long time since I haven't checked out Matic. Let me just get the 4 hourly here chart ready on Matic, and then we can analyze. Wow, a lot of requests here. Andy, Solana, Seb, Racing Pixel, Scotty, thanks for the insane support. Right. Hi, Andy. Please check Atom, says Miriam. Wow. Okay, we've got Atom as well. Hopefully, I'm going to remember. Let's get Atom. Let's get a few altcoins here ready. We got Matic. Let's take a look at Atom also. I'm just going to get them ready. And first of all, we're going to just quickly take a look at Bitcoin, okay? Atom, insanely in an uptrend. We had an uptrend channel here, creating higher lows every single time I mean, if we extend this, still, you know, creating higher lows insanely, massive big uptrend for the last few weeks on Atom also. Hitting a large resistance level, a large daily. Anyway, we can do this on just 1 second. We're just hitting a major daily level, right? As you can see here on the chart, getting that resistance. Let's take a look at Bitcoin first, guys, because Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. I want to just take a look at Bitcoin here. 1 second. And, you know, talk about this scenario where most of the people are talking about this at this moment, right? This rising wedge. Is this bearish or is this bullish? Well, it's a bearish pattern, right? Where you are creating slightly higher highs and you are creating higher lows, as you can see right there. This is usually a bearish scenario where the bullish momentum is getting exhausted, right? You're slightly making higher highs, not turning it into support. What we want to see is a breakout of a resistance level, okay, and turning it into support. You know, this makes massive bullish momentum. When you create slightly higher highs, you finally create a kind of a wedge, right? Where you're going to get tighter and tighter till the actual buying pressure gets exhausted and then selling pressure steps in. This is what usually happens on an ascending wedge. So anyway, it is a bearish pattern. So is it likely that Bitcoin is going to break down? Well, not necessarily. We have seen many ascending wedges break to the upside also. It's just telling you it's slightly highly probable to break down. So despite this, let's take a look at levels. All right, this is like I said, you know, I was just a few days ago I was talking about an ascending triangle, right? Because we're just having failed breakouts from this resistance, right? This also can be an ascending triangle, right? Failed breakout, failed breakout, failed breakout. You are creating higher lows, which is a bullish pattern. So no one really exactly knows what is going to happen. I will be looking for that swing trade position as soon as we have a successful big breakout with volume or a big breakdown with large volume. Also looking for that lower high scenario or looking for that next higher low scenario to continue up, guys. So that would be the kind of for the swing trade position. I'm not swing trading at this moment because I don't know what is going to happen if we are going to break up or down. So if we do not know what's going to happen in the larger time frames, we can zoom in on the lower time frames, 1 hourly, 15 minute, and take a look at those big major levels, guys. Simple as, okay? I do not know where the price action is going to go. What I do know a lot of the times is where we could get those reactions, those bounces. And this is what we want to take a look at as traders. It doesn't matter where the price goes. We're taking a look at big major levels. Let's talk about the big major levels here, looking at the 1 hourly time frame and just looking at the last few days or a couple of weeks, okay? Just to keep it pretty clear. I've got a little bit of, you know, a few lines here on the chart. If you see it's very messy, hopefully I can explain right now. 1 hourly chart on Bitcoin. Before we go through the levels on Bitcoin, yeah, we're having a little bit of bearish sentiment on the like button today. 480 people watching. Smash up that like button, guys. Let's get bullish on the like button and get to 300 likes in the next couple of seconds before we go level to level on also take a look at GMT, says Tucci. Okay, I've got Atom, I got Matic. Guys, I'm not a machine, I am human. I will take a look at GMT if I remember. I want to take a look at Bitcoin very importantly, and then we'll take a look at some altcoins. But Bitcoin very important for level to level. 80% of my trading, 70-80% of my trading is on Bitcoin. So, and it's the most important crypto, right? It's the largest cryptocurrency. Showed some love and smash that like button, says Pac-Man. Thank you very much for the insane support. Smash, 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 guys. Right now, at this moment, all together to 400 likes. And let's go quickly level to level on Bitcoin. So Why has Bitcoin been range trading inside of this level over here? We talked about yesterday why we're actually getting resistance from here. It's pretty simple, right? We've got a larger volume level over here. Okay, it's a 4-hourly level. We've got a purple horizontal line. This is exactly at the $24,170. You can see getting that major support and resistance here and some consolidations. As you can see, you know, you might think, why didn't we hold right here? Because we actually already got one bounce right over there. So you got breakout, bounce, and then, you know, you come back down and break it. You get a little bit of reaction and a little bit of reaction right there, finally breaking it. So yeah, let me just go here quickly through this range. You know, large volume on the breakdown. Okay, not much of a breakdown. Okay, I would like to see a little bit of more price action, but we're hitting the next major support level, which is a daily level at 23,800. And let me just explain this, guys, because there's so much information on this that it's very hard to keep up with. Okay, for any new subscribers, there's a major daily, 2 daily levels from here, from December of 2020. They have been respected. Okay, just a few weeks ago, a couple of times we got resistance here from the daily level. This is December of 2020, $23,800 range, and also $22,700 range. We've got 2 strong daily levels from a week of consolidation from December of 2020, you know. And just funny enough, you know, is it coincidence? Is it magic? No, these are major levels that the price has consolidated. And, you know, right now it is also getting a reaction from this range. As you can see, this daily level is from December of 2020. You do get reactions still from that price level where there has been a lot of buying pressure or selling pressure, right? This is why we mark these daily levels. Anyway, we also got this 4-hourly level, also getting the resistance, daily level, getting the support. So we're range trading now for the last couple of days. Bang, 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 bang. We want to get out of this level, right? We want to get out. Do I know, are we going to break up, or do I know we're going to break down? No, I do not. What I do know is that if we do break down this major support range where we have been bouncing for the last couple of days here on the 1-hourly, bang, 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 bang. If we break down, okay, would I enter a quick short? No, I will wait for volume confirmation. Would wait for confirmation breakout. Okay, confirmation breakout. Bang, big volume. Let the price action do what it needs to do. Bang, bang, bang. Then if you know, the likely scenario is you either consolidate or you have a big retracement. If this were to happen on Bitcoin, which is very likely, remember, we are looking for those trading opportunity, guys. And trading opportunities come to you after you do your analysis. So make sure to have your levels well marked up. You know, there's a strong level here at the 23.8, 23.85 here, K levels on Bitcoin. Volume confirmation breakout. If you were to have that consolidation and bounce back up to this level after having that successful breakdown and have low volume in this consolidation, you are very likely to create a lower high at this range, to have continuation or a retest from the lows of the breakout, right? This is what we are looking for, guys. We are only looking for this when you have breakups and you consolidate to a major level to get into that trade to retest the highs. You're looking for a retest. As a trader, you're looking for retests. So if you break down with large volume, like I just mentioned, from this important zone over here, you're also getting that consolidation because of this large volume of the 10th of August. Look at this major candle with large volume. Guess where the price is right now? You can see it here with this red horizontal line. It is exactly at the top of this 4-hourly, of this 1-hourly large volume candle. It is exactly right there. This is why also the price cannot, you know, the selling pressure is not enough to get below this massive buying power. This is why you are getting this resistance. It's pure technical, pure technical right there. So if you were to have that final breakdown where the selling pressure gains the buying pressure, right? This is a moment that if you break down, you will see large volume, you know, and if you break down with low volume and slightly get below the lows, it's likely to be a fake out. This is how important volume reading is. You know, just don't FOMO into a breakout. Wait for the large volume to happen. You will have time to enter a potential trade. I mean, look how insane this was. I mean, this was not a great breakout. I did not trade any of this. This was when we had the news volume from the CPI data, I think. Anyway, you did get that bounce from a major resistance zone that was very much respected. Not here because there was low volume, you know, low volume on breakouts. We do not want to trade most of the time low volume breakouts. So if you get a large volume, you know, that those big support levels can be respected, as you can see here as support. So going back here to what could potentially happen, that would be the highest probability trade that I do see on Bitcoin here for the next, you know, and next coming hours potentially between today and tomorrow. If we were to have that breakdown, big level of resistance, the 23.8k range, bang bang, I would be looking for that lower high and that consolidation with low volume, because you are likely to create a lower high at this range to retest the lows. Right, so that, you know, just a brief explanation. I am into scalps and day trades at this moment. It might be a small swing trade of 1 to 2 days, 2 to 3 days actually. 1 day is never a swing trade. That's why it's a day trade. But looking for those small positions, because we are at this critical range at this moment. What critical range? Well, the range that we are at this moment here, looking at Bitcoin, where we are basically don't know if we are going to go to $28,000, $30,000. Zooming out here on the 12-hourly chart, checking out this momentum. You know, let me know here before we take a look at this at the rest of the altcoins, guys. Azad, you are the man. Andy, thank you very much, my man. Just making this educational content, technical analysis, explaining and proving why. There's nothing better than proving, guys, level to level trading. A lot of people I know on YouTube are like, yeah, this, that, break down, break up, you know, time to long, time to short. No. Let's take a look at level to level with volume, you know, daily, 4-hourly, weekly levels, and you know, VPVR, major structure, and look for those opportunities and prove why they do work. Sheldon is longing at the moment. Well, I guess it's time to short. Let me just ask the community, are you bullish on Bitcoin the next 1 to 2 weeks? Let me know, guys, in the comment section, and we can see if the community is bullish or bearish. It's very interesting to know. I would say it's another 50-50. It might be 52-48, 54-46, something like this. I think it is close to a 50-50. Andy, you're handsome, says Melia. Thanks for that. I think you are also very pretty, Melia. Even though I don't see you, but never mind. Richard, is 24k a good time to long? Is 24k a good time to long? Well, let me right, there's so many comments here. I want to take a look at so many comments, but there's no time. I got no time. Is 24k a good time to long? Well, we are currently at 24k levels at this moment. So yeah, let's go to the 1-hourly chart and zoom in. I mean, we have been bouncing from this range. Stay extremely cautious. I mean, you could speculate that we are going to get a bounce here, but this is no trading zone for me. at this moment. We are in an uptrend, right? You are creating higher lows and higher highs every time. So you can speculate that you could get that leg up here on Bitcoin, but it's just not a trading opportunity for me here. You know, even though I do think and I do predict that we could get that bounce, I'm not going to trade it. I'm going to trade technical analysis, level to level, you know, breakout and confirmations. Right now, after this large consolidation, bouncing inside of this range, I do not see any trade here. It could hold as support and get that bounce. Like I just explained just a few minutes ago, this would be the high probability trade scenario, getting out from this zone that we have been for the last couple of days. You even nailed the survey. It says, yeah, we got over 136 votes and it's a 50-50. We are, you know, you can see here the poll right now, you know, exactly as predicted. But yeah, it's a 50-50. You can see the poll, you know, people are bullish and bearish. It's a 50-50. So, you know, there's no probability. Nobody exactly knows where the price is going to go. Is it going to go up or down? So while if we do not know in the larger time frames what could happen, we want to range trade. And this is why, you know, I'm more of a swing trader, day trader and swing trader. But if I do not know where the price is going, looking at the BTC chart, like I said, right here with this ascending wedge scenario, hitting this major resistance zone at the 25K level. Okay, we can check it out here on the 12 hourly. You know, there's massive exhaustion. There are some bearish signs, but we are in an uptrend. So trend is your friend, and we are still in an uptrend. So you might think, okay, we could still continue up. But you can see some signs of exhaustion with this ascending wedge pattern and the slightly higher highs. So am I going to speculate that this bearish pattern is going to break down? No, because we could actually have a leg up. You know, with the last few years, I've learned that, you know, inside of a range, I'm not going to swing trade, speculate that we are going long or short. What I'm going to do is zoom in the lower time frames and trade the zones, trade the levels, level to level. And this is what I want to explain here to the community to be a successful trader. All right. So many of you are probably very good, successful traders. Many of you probably come from, you know, trading the stock market or trading Forex, and you are getting into crypto and like the volatility from cryptocurrency. And I just want to let you know that on Bybit, you do get the best bonus available down below, only for experienced traders, okay? Please, you do get up to $4,450 that can be claimed at the rewards hub here at your profile. You need to follow the steps and click on every tab. You got a bonus on several tabs. You're going to get about 6, 7, 8 tabs, and you're going to see some different bonuses to be claimed, and you need to follow the steps. But you do get the best bonus available by signing up with my link down below. And this is also a good way to support the channel because I do get a small commission from your sign up, of course. But you get the best bonus available. If you sign up by your own, you're not going to get as much bonus if you sign up with the affiliate link, of course. Only for experienced traders, please, guys. If you do not know how to trade, or you're not ready to trade with some of your capital, please do not trade. Absolutely insane. We're almost at 200 votes at this moment on the poll, and it's exactly a 50-50. It's just gone 49-51 at this moment. I'm not sure if you guys are doing it on purpose, but yeah, it's a 50-50 at this moment. 200 votes, 100 are bullish, 100 are bearish. Absolutely crazy. What are your thoughts on Forex? I don't like Forex. I have actually never traded. I think I must have done 1 or 2 trades on Forex, right? Euro, US dollar, Euro, yen, or, you know, all these different currency pairs. And yeah, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. It's not, yeah, my type of technical analysis does not adapt for the Forex market. I learned first trade market I learned was DAX 30, which is the German stock market. And these volume kind of trades that I'm showing you from level to level have, they do apply very well on DAX 30, which is the German stock market. Let's take a look. DXY is pumping, so I guess this is not going to be good for Bitcoin if DXY is pumping. Let's take a look at these altcoins, guys, because I did get someone to take a look at Matic. I'm getting a super chat right now at this moment. Wow, what a mess. I'm trying to take a look at altcoins, going through the comment section. Need a little bit more organization here, but it's insanely crazy. Right, Michael Jellin, thanks for the super chat. Please check Chili's. Is it worth to hold Chili's and Wax? So if it's worth to hold, I guess it's for the long term, of course. Chili's is a very, very interesting project. Chili's, it has its own blockchain, right? If you go to Chili's here on CoinGecko, Chili's has its own blockchain. And what is this blockchain trying to achieve, right? What is the Chili's blockchain trying to achieve? Well, it's trying to get into the entire gaming industry, right? You can see here most of these, what do you call them? These sport tokens, right? Barcelona token, Juventus token, Paris Saint-Germain token, Atletico Madrid token. They are built on Chili's. So Chili's is trying to be the pioneer blockchain for tokenization on these sport industries. It's the largest one at this moment. So I would, in the sport industry is huge. I would speculate that Chili's will be, is worth to hodl. It is, in my opinion, it's definitely worth to hodl for the next bull run in this bear market. It's not a bad cryptocurrency to accumulate in a bear market because it's trying to be the number one of tokenization for the sports industry. So yes, your question has been answered there. What about WaxP? I have no idea what WaxP is. Let me take a look at WaxP here. Wax, it does ring a bell. I cannot remember right now doing the research on Wax. When it comes to gaming, we are not playing around. I'll have to do some research on this. Saw? What the hell? Yeah, I'll have to do some research on this. It does ring a bell. I did take a look at this one once, I guess about a couple of years ago. It does ring a bell, but I'll have to do my research. But looking at Chili's and Wax, I would say, yeah, Chili's is a good crypto project, no doubt. Marivic says, thank you, Andy, for sharing your expertise to us. You're very much welcome. Let's take a look at Matic. What's going on with Matic Network? Chili's has actually had some pretty nice bullish momentum. Let's take a look at Chili's here right away. What's going on with Chili's? 1 second, guys. Let me just take a look at Chili's. Not insane amount of volume here. Breaking out from this zone. It's just having some pretty nice bullish momentum. Breaking some resistance levels here for the last few days. Could we get a rejection? Well, we're now currently hitting a resistance level on Chili's from the volume traded the last year. Okay, going from the summer of 2021, we're starting to hit a major volume zone right there. Value area low, big cluster on the VPVR from the volume traded the last 12 months. Big level right now for Chili's where we could get heavily rejected. Why is it a bit level? We've got big volume level here right there. Value area low, we are exactly trading at that range, getting a small reaction at the 22-21 cent level. You can see very much respected there, resistance, breakout, not a successful breakout, not too much volume, consolidation finally failing. You could get heavily rejected at this zone looking at the multi-monthly downtrend that we have been having on Chilis. Stay extremely cautious. These are levels not to get excited. These are levels to be aware. When the price action pumps like this for the last few days, it's a moment to be aware. Look at this. You're having bullish momentum here. You people getting excited on the pump. Stay cautious. Look what happens. You could potentially see this kind of scenario also in the next couple of weeks. Stay cautious with this small little hype that there's being in the next coming weeks. We are in a very aggressive downtrend yet, and I do think that we have multi-month of boring price action still, and a little bit of bearish momentum yet still to come in the next coming months. Stay cautious, guys. It's good levels to accumulate for the long term, no doubt in my mind. Let's take a look at Matic Network here 1 second and analyze the situation. Right, long time since we haven't taken a look at Matic here by the looks of things. A lot of levels from the last few weeks. Let's just do a chart clean out from levels here that we finally broke out from and analyze the situation. Now we are hitting a resistance level, right? This box, I've only extended it here to the right because it was a large consolidation created in October, September, October of 2021, looking at the daily chart. Currently at that level. Currently at that level at this moment. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart. It is creating a kind of an ascending wedge. There was a swing failure right there. Let me get this out of the way. We could get a... This is Matic on the daily chart. On the 4-hourly chart, sorry. From the volume traded the last few weeks, we can see Matic potentially getting a bounce right now at this range. Yeah, let's take a look at range trading, guys. Range trading. Ooh, this looks good. This does look good for a bounce at this moment. Why? Because we've got a range here that we have broken, right? It's a range. Talking about the 94-95 cent level, right? Got a big resistance. We had a breakout with some pretty large volume, okay? Not insane volume, but pretty large. Volume going down while we are retracing to this level. Likely of Matic to get a bounce to retest the $1 range is just highly probable at this moment. We are likely to get a bounce and retest the $1 range in the next coming hours on Matic. Looking at level to level, we're still aggressively in an uptrend. Looking at the lower time frames, as you can see, lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high. You know, higher low is probable here too. You get some more exhaustion, double top scenario. Looks like that this one above $1 range is likely to be retested on Matic by the looks of things. Right, let's take a look. Let's take a look here at the comment section right away. Hey Andy, could you please check Solana? Thank you. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Solana. Farah says, sorry, quite late for the stream. No worries. Have you checked out Phantom? I think I haven't checked out Phantom. So let's take a look at Phantom right away. So many requests here. Ethereum now pumping. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is now pumping a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we got this Ethereum, Bitcoin now pumping. I think it is, guys, highly probable. I am personally not going to trade it. I think I'm not going to trade this, but it's highly probable to get a pump here on Ethereum. Why? I mean, Ethereum and Bitcoin are the best, well, the other cryptos to take a look at, guys. Why is it highly probable? Because, like I said, we're just about touching, you know, taking a look at the 1 hourly or the 4 hourly, the highs here from this volume range. Check out this massive volume right there. We're just testing here the high levels of this volume volume range, right there. Big candle with volume, and we are getting supported from the this uptrend, from the uptrend trend line, as you can see on Ethereum. So, you know, there is a possibility on getting that bounce here to retest the highs of $2,000 range. There is a high possibility, no doubt. But like I said, the highest probability trade would be a breakdown from the structure with large volume to look for that lower high. That would be the high probability trade. Anyway, let's take a look at Phantom here for someone in the community right away. Phantom, what's going on with Phantom? Wow, Phantom has been doing beautiful level to level trading. Level to level trading here, as we can see on the chart. So Phantom. This is the 4-hourly chart on Phantom. What we can see, once we had this successful breakout of the 35-cent level, we got bounce, okay, a double top. I mean, first bounce was a trade, second bounce was not, because you're creating a double top, but you finally got that break up again. You know, look at this beautiful level to level trading that you got here on Phantom, where you are breaking resistance and turning it into support. Break up, back down, retest, double top, swing failure, bang, 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 straight back down. So this is a little bit dangerous at this moment. The thing is about Phantom, we're having low volume on the correction. So there's no exciting volume on this breakdown. Yeah, no exciting volume. What I want to see here is a spike in volume on the way down. This could insanely have a massive recovery at this moment from this range. There's no big volume breakdown here on Phantom, so and it's still in a very aggressive uptrend. Yeah, no confirmation in volume breakdown. We're not having any selling pressure. We're just correcting. We are in an uptrend, as you can see on the chart. Consistent higher highs and higher lows. Trend is your friend. Likely to create a higher low right there. And have an attempt in coming all the way back up here to this 40-cent level on Phantom to see what happens if we are going to manage to break it. Low volume on Phantom here on the movement down. So yeah, not much to add here on Phantom. Let's take a look here at another crypto, because I'm getting so many crypto requests here. ADA is also pumping. Well, what we got for ADA is, we talked about ADA. Did someone request another altcoin? BTC pumping, ADA pumping. Yeah, we got. Let's take a look at ADA. ADA is likely to continue to the upside. I've just explained ADA just about 10-20 minutes ago. I can't remember exactly where on the live stream, but explaining where we're currently at here on ADA, and that the likely scenario on ADA is to come up to retest the 62-cent range, maybe 63, maybe 61, but that is likely to happen on ADA because we've broken out from a major structure level. Okay, looking at ADA, as you can see here on the chart, we have broken from a major resistance level of the 54-cent range, daily zone right there, bang, 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 broke up, retested as support. Continuation to the upside is likely on ADA if Bitcoin and Ethereum were to follow. Okay, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, also Ethereum, I think Ethereum can retest the $2,000 range. It is very, very possible, or almost retest it, because we're at support at this moment. GMT, please, Andy. Let's take a look at GMT right away. What's going on with GMT? GMT having a little bit of pumpy action at this moment. It looks like GMT wants to pop. Why? Because we're at the value area high. You can speculate that you're going to have that pop, okay, which is likely to happen. And I'm going to explain why it's likely to happen. We had this move on Dogecoin and also on Shiba. Very, very similar structure, okay? Very, 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 very similar structure here that happened on Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. What happened? This happened. Boop, we had a pop, okay, to the upside. Now, I did trade Dogecoin yesterday. I explained this in the live stream, just taking profit a few hours ago, hitting the major highs that we did create on the 14th of August. You know, we always talk about this kind of strategy on the streams. Would I speculate here a long position? Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Would I speculate along here on GMT? Goodness sake, what's going on with my computer today? Not managing to delete the drawings. So, like I said, you know, the highest probability trade here, because Bitcoin and Ethereum could be extremely bearish right now. They could flip and correct, and this will affect the altcoins. On GMT, looking at the 4-hourly chart, we're at the value area high from this volume traded range, right? This is the value area high. This is the value area low, right? Where the volume disappears suddenly. So we're currently at that range. What would be my trade scenario? And this is exactly what happened on Dogecoin. A breakout from this resistance level, this $1.10 range, okay? Where we're currently trading at this moment. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. You want to see a big breakout with volume here. Big breakout of volume from this value area high resistance zone. And it will just be as easy as just waiting for the price action to consolidate and come back down to you to finally enter that trade for a retest of the highs. These trading ideas I explain every single day. Now, they might not happen or they might will, but this is, you know, and, you know, I actually traded this Doge trade yesterday, you know, explaining that this is exactly what has happened. And this is what could happen on GMT. Check out GMT, you know, let's go to, this is the daily chart on Doge, daily chart on GMT, right? Look at GMT at this moment, right? At the $1.10. It doesn't mean it needs to spike up, but it's very likely to happen as we are creating higher lows every single time hitting a major resistance level. If we take a look at Dogecoin on the daily, this is what has happened. Higher lows, resistance at the 7.45 cents, 7.5 cents approximately. Bang, 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 bang. What happened? You finally get that break up because you are creating higher lows. You're having bullish pressure. You're having buying pressure. You break up, come back down, retest the support level to absolute perfection here. This is a beautiful trade that I did take yesterday night, confirming with large volume on the lower time frames. Here it's in the red, but on the lower time frames it is bullish volume. Insane trading opportunity right there for a long from resistance level to retest the highs. Absolutely beautiful trade. So you can, a lot of the altcoins do lag behind the other cryptocurrencies. You might have a meme hype, small hype, you know, bullish momentum. Then you might have a DeFi hype, a gaming hype, you know. And this is why I do think that, you know, this could happen on GMT. You are hitting resistance every single time. You're creating higher lows. You could have that pop to the upside from the $1.10. You can speculate along here, but where would you place your stop loss? Where would you be your take profit range? There's nothing better than having that breakout with large volume and waiting for that consolidation with low volume. You know that the highs is a test level. It is a take profit range if you're trading the retracement. You just have to wait for that reaction. So let's put I'm going to put an alarm here. I put an alarm on different cryptos and then get that message, you know, just to see if we're going to have that large volume breakout. Then I'll put another alarm once we see that breakout at this resistance zone to get that alarm right there, Once I get that alarm, I'm going to wait those couple of hours, check it a few times to if we see that consolidation and low volume, just what happened here with Dogecoin, and get into a long position. Pump the like show some love, says Big Silly Green Dildo. Oh my goodness, these names. Guys, already destroyed the like, Mr. Half Infinite. Guys, been here over an hour at this moment. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Hopefully I'm going to do another live stream afterwards. Like I explained, you know, educational content on Dogecoin, on Bitcoin, looking for that potential level. This is a bouncing level where we're currently at on Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? It is a bouncing level, but I don't like this trade. We are, you know, seeing some bearish exhaustion, some bullish exhaustion, sorry, some bearish signs like ascending wedge. Highest probability trade for me, and this is not bad, you know. There's a high probability in getting a bounce here to retest the highs. Also on Bitcoin, but there's a higher probability trade here, getting a breakdown with a large volume and having a new fresh trend to the downside. Only if we break down with large volume, guys, and waiting patiently for the retracement in between today and tomorrow. I know you want to trade now, but why would I trade now without knowing what could happen, even though it does look like we could get a bounce from this range, when a potential high probability trade can happen in between today and tomorrow? Just trade that. Like I said, I only trade in between 10 to 20 times a month, 10 to 20 trades a month. And they're most of them are profitable because I wait for the high probability trade, nothing else, nothing else. Guys, thank you very much for the insane stream, for the insane support. Smash up that like button on your way out. Check out the insane bonuses that you do have on Bybit and also on Prime XBT. You want to trade stock market, you want to trade Forex, oil, gold, natural gas, you can do it with crypto now using Prime XBT. You get 7% added to your deposit, and you can trade all of these different markets using crypto as collateral. You can use stablecoin, USDT, USDC. You can use Bitcoin. I use Bitcoin on Prime XBT to trade other markets. You get 7% added to your deposit with Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. You got the information down below in the description. It's another way to support the channel. I do get a small commission. You got full video tutorials to learn how to use this platform, guys. Stay safe with your trading. Be patient. Be extremely technical with the levels. Don't rush into trades. Wait for the trade to come to you. Have a trading plan and trade the plan. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.